Raptors fans, not a good one tonight. Not a good game this Friday night. We seem to have nothing going on, and Maxey seemed to have everything going on. I had lined up what potentially could have been the top five plays by the Raptors, but pretty much you got to hand it to Philly. I mean, no Joel Embiid sort of proves actually that they might even be a better team without that baby out there being such a central focus. Because man, if they could just let Tyrese Maxey go bananas every game, they they could maybe get into the Eastern Conference Final and possibly even to the finals. So I don't know. Maybe it seems like Maxey for some reason is amazing against the Raptors. I think they were saying he had his previous highest game was against us, his playoff highest scoring against us. His season high was last week against us. I mean, I know this is a scheduling sort of blip that we're playing them early in the season, but now his career high is against us. Tyrese Maxey, this man could not miss. It was like Pascal in the first quarter of last game, but he just kept lighting it up. I mean, I think he was 7 for 7 from three and had a bunch of other twos, and then finally missed a shot in like the third quarter there. I think it was not good. He ended up with what 44, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Yikes. Killing us, killing us. We managed to keep, Harden down. He only had 11. Melton. I don't know what's up with Melton. Maybe this guy's a developing guy. I had not really heard his name very often until the last Philly game, like last game against Philly, and he seemed to be doing some stuff against us. And today he had 13, and Tobias Harris had 13. That is just depressing. Raptors. I mean, OG finally puts a game together and nobody else around him can help. Pascal still ended up with 26, even though that was a pretty quiet 26. We got Gary with 14. Poor Freddie. I think they said 77 games with a three, and he didn't get a three. He didn't even get a two. He only seemed to have 1 point, and that was obviously a free throw. Gary Trent with 14 and Scotty with 13. Boucher was all right coming off the bench, but seemed to miss most of the time we actually needed him to make a shot. I don't know. I don't know if Nick Nurse takes some heat here. He should have maybe recognized early that some of his matchups weren't working. I don't know why we don't, Gomez doesn't get into games. He got in at the very end in, garbage time, but I don't know why he's not getting a look, but I can sort of see why in the couple of minutes he was out there, he's missing a three. He's sort of like our Svi Mihailuk last year, where you see these guys have some skills, and then for some reason under pressure when they get put into the game, they can't make anything happen. Maybe we're just practicing. Maybe we're just getting used to the mix. Maybe like I was saying on one of the past videos, maybe the regular season doesn't mean as much to Nick Nurse. Maybe he thinks there's more value in letting us play through some of this stuff and getting a better, handle on some of our movement, play calling, the setups and everything that they're doing out there. But yeah, we really need to work on zone. When we get a zone defense against us, it seems, again, I watch mostly Raptor games, but it seems like we have the least ability of any team to battle against the zone. I don't know. We go zone. Seems like people can figure it out. When we have zone shown against us, and this, it seemed like they were doing more of like a two up top and three back zone today. But yeah, I don't know. Killed us, devastating. So what do we do about it? I guess we got to make sure that we're up for next game, and like Scotty was hitting threes. There were parts of the game that were actually going decent. Pascal started out pretty well, and it just slipped away. And but yeah, I guess when someone's going crazy on the other team, maybe again on the court, you just have a feeling that it's not your night and it's their night, and maybe mentally it's easier. I mean, we did sort of try to fight back and got to within 6 a few times, but that seemed like the best we could do. We never led. It was not a good game. So Philly, I was hoping that Doc Rivers might get fired after this game. We just gave him a little bit of an extension, even without Joel Embiid, the flying Zambino, or the crying Zambino, whatever you want to call him. Not even in the lineup. We couldn't do anything. Very brutal. Very brutal. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna sign out. Not fun in this one. Hopefully, we have a better game next time. All right, thanks guys for watching, and if you can, like, subscribe, whip a comment on there, it'd be fantastic. And I will leave you with Mr. Beast for President.